Digitalization represents one of the most prominent challenges and opportunities for manufacturers. Internet of Things, data analytics, and recently AI offer unprecedented potential for increasing operational efficiency, growing the business, and even reaching sustainability goals through more responsible use of resources. That was the good news. Now, the bad news is that barely 5% of manufacturing companies can be considered digitally mature. The question is, why is that? Why are 95% of manufacturers passing on the opportunities to reach their goals and make the world a better place? What are the challenges that they encounter as they look to reap the digital opportunity? In 2019, together with Professor Oscar Bustinza from University of Granada and Professor Ferran Vendrell Herrero from Birmingham Business School, we embarked upon a journey to find out why. Over the course of the past 2 years, we started several studies and already published several articles, organized a seminar series at Esade's Institute for Innovation and Knowledge Management, and through keynote speeches and publications of several case studies and book chapters, built strong relationship with the industry. So what did we learn? First, R&D and innovation approaches commonly used by industrial companies do not work for digital innovation. Industrial companies tend to know their customers' requirements for their physical products quite well, and so they assume that they also know their digital needs. As a result, they often proceed immediately to develop technology, create databases, and set AI engines, only to learn that they are solving the wrong problem. Another challenge is that the industrial companies do not have in-house digital experts, and more often than not, the attempts to digitalize on their own have failed. Take GE, for example. On the other side, buying in digital competencies and creating digital labs that collaborate with startups but operate independently from the business units does not work well either. Indeed, these labs often jump on the recent technology trends or business models from the digital world without giving much thought about how this will be implemented. Piling up digital pilots without much strategic thought or guidance from the business is not an effective solution either, and leads to the so-called innovation theater phenomena. What we found worked well are systematic approaches that allow for business units to work with startups and other digital innovators on continuous and recurring basis. This requires strong support from the top management in investing, building innovation organization, setting incentives, and reimagining corporate culture. And now, an Italian energy giant is a case in point. Over the course of 5 years, Enel has created a strategic innovation function led by the Chief Innovation Officer that reports directly to the CEO. The Chief Innovation Officer has an innovation team at the headquarters that is responsible for managing different innovation tools, such as crowdsourcing platform, or notably a hub that hosts Enel's relationships with the ecosystem of startups. Besides these activities aimed at the external ecosystem, each of Enel's business units has a head of innovation, and all the employees, operational and client-facing, have the opportunity and incentives to suggest an innovation challenge and or participate in its resolution. Cultivating and connecting external and internal innovation ecosystem we found to be the key of digitalization success in the industrial companies.